Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Jason. Welcome back to 1 Year 365. And today is the last episode of the mini series of mythical creatures. And this is part 7 out of 7 part. And today we'll actually talk about Griffin. Yeah, it's like the bird pretty much. But yeah, so previously in the first one we talk about dragons, and then in the second one we talk about Bigfoot. The third one we talk about Minotaur, and then in the fourth one we talk about mermaid. Fifth one we talk about unicorn. Sixth one, which is yesterday, we talk about Loch Ness monster. And today we'll wrap up with Griffin. Also, I forgot to mention, I think the Loch Ness was supposed to resemble. It kind of looks like a swan, if you ask me. Like a big swan, or it also can be like this dinosaur, I would say. But yeah, and then for this one, Griffin is just a bird, so we'll see about that after this as well. So this mythical creature we discussed about creatures that resembles similar to animals pretty much, or it has some correlation to regular animals, I would say. So there's that. Okay, let's start. Also, let's see if we can finish the entire thing before 3:50 p.m. at the top right corner there. Let's see if we can finish this in exactly 18 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. Um, the Griffin or Griffin. Okay. Griffin or Griffin. Um, is a legendary creature with the body, tail, and back legs of a lion, the head and wings of an eagle, and sometimes an eagle's talons as its front feet. Oh yeah, it's the thing that the claw pretty much. Okay, because the lion was traditionally considered the king of the beasts and the eagle the king of the birds. By the Middle Ages, the griffin was thought to be an especially powerful and majestic creature. Since classical antiquity, griffins were known for guarding treasures and priceless possession. Okay, that's the picture. Okay, looks interesting. So it's a half lion, half bird then. Okay, half eagle. I mean, restored griffin fresco in the throne room, Palace of Knossos, Crete, original from Bronze Age. Okay, so this one, Palace of Knossos, Crete. I think this is also the location in which Minotaur was before. Like the labyrinth is actually there. So yeah. Grouping mythological hybrids, Griffon. Okay. Bronze griffins from an ancient Loristan, Iran, first millennium BC. Okay, that's 1,000 before century. That's 3,000 ago. Okay. Uh, in the museum. Okay. Bronze griffin head from Olympia, Greece. Okay. Olympia Museum as well. Okay. In Greek and Roman texts, griffins and Arimaspians were associated with gold deposits of Central Asia. Indeed, as Pliny the Elder wrote, griffins were said to lay eggs in burrows on the ground, and these nests contained gold nuggets. Oh, that's interesting. In medieval heraldry, the griffin became a Christian symbol of divine power and a guardian of the divine. Okay. Etymology. This is the name. The what is it? The originate of name. Okay. Form. Most statuary representations of griffin depict them with bird-like forelegs and talons. Although in some older illustrations, griffins have a lion's forelegs. They generally have a lion's hindquarters. Its eagle's head is conveniently given prominent ears. These are sometimes described as the lion's ears, but are often elongated, more like a horse, and are sometimes feathered. Oh, interesting. Infrequently, a griffin is portrayed without wings, or a wingless eagle-headed lion is identified as griffin. In 5th century and later heraldry, such a beast may be called an alki or kithong or male griffin. The Abenicus or Epimaco is another heraldic variety of griffin, with the body and four legs of a lion, the head, neck, and wings of an eagle, and a camel's short tail. It is sometimes wingless. Oh, okay. So, so meaning that Griffin is not always does not always have wings. Okay, interesting. History. It's probably just the history. Let's see here. 3,000 before century. That's 5,000 years ago. That's a long time ago. Although, like in the nick of time of the universe, it's just like a snap. Not really snap even. It's just like a dot pretty much. It's just, so negligible. Like, because the year now has been like millions of years ago. The universe has been made. So I feel like, yeah, 5,000 means nothing in the grand scale of universe. So yeah. But for human race, I feel like that's probably a long time ago. In fact, the first human race recorded, I think, it's from 20,000 actually. Yeah, it's 20,000 years ago actually. So yeah, I know that from Kurzgesagt, the channel, the Germany channel, I think. They just talk about this kind of stuff, which is kind of interesting. Um, in Aryan mythology, the griffin is called Sirdal, okay? Lion eagle, yeah, because half lion, half eagle, which kind of makes sense. Let's see here. Oh, bronze figure of a griffin, Roman period, okay. Year 50 to 270, okay, so that's like 2000 to 1700 years ago, okay. Griffin's crown or wearing the mural crown of Perugia, 13th century, okay. Griffin inscription at Sanchi Stupa from 3rd century BCE. Now that, because of this, just the same as uh, Minotaur, and then what else? Dragons, and then mermaids, probably. Uh, just because it's kind of the same as that as well, in the terms that many cultures have recorded that, I feel like they might as well existed back then. So yeah, I'm still not sure why they don't exist right now though. Maybe they got hunted. I'm not sure, but well, just because I feel like people mention about this, might as well that the thing actually existed. So yeah, maybe that's not really a strong argument there. I cannot know. I know this as well, but that still makes sense though, because many people talk about it, so who knows that they actually existed, just like the same as current society as well, like we all, if you look at social media, you just see so many people um, following the trend, and the trend is the one that actually existed. So maybe it's the same back then, I'm not sure. This one, another picture. Martin Skonger. Okay, the Griffin, 15th century. Medieval tapestry, Basil, 1450 century. Okay. Griffin images appeared in art of the Achaemenian Persian Empire. Russian jewelry historian Elena Neva. Okay, so yeah, this is just the sighting of where the griffins are often associated. Okay, interesting. Ancient parallels. Several ancient mythological creatures are similar to the griffin. These include the Lamassu, an Assyrian protective deity often depicted with a bull or lion's body, eagle's wings, and human's head. Oh, I think that's called Manticore, the half lion, half human. So yeah. What else here? Medieval lore. Okay, so this is the lore for the medieval place. Okay, and then what else here in heraldry? The Griffin's amalgamation of lion and eagle gains in courage and boldness, and it is always drawn to powerful, fierce monsters. Okay, it is used to denote strength and military courage and leadership. Oh, that's why you've seen that so many, so many symbols of that, like in arms and such. Well, it makes sense because eagle and lion, they're just like the two powerful creature, and having them combined, I feel like it's like immensely powerful. So yeah, there's that. The sea griffin, okay, griffon marine. is a heraldic variant of the griffin, possessing the head and legs of the more common variant and the hindquarters of a fish or a mermaid. Okay, that's interesting. So like imagine that's a mermaid, but it has the lion. It kind of reminds me of um, things in Singapore, I think. Like this, there's this statue, I think. The lion statue. Maybe this is that. I'm not sure. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, this one. It's just like the coat of arms or the arms. It's just a lot of them, pretty much. Like yeah, you can you can find them in many European countries' arms or coat of arms, pretty much. In architecture, okay, so this is a statue. Okay, interesting. In Venice, and what else here? In literature, okay. Okay, this is just the more stories for that. Illustration for Mandeville's Legend by H.J. Ford, 1899. Okay, this one does not look good though. I mean, don't get me wrong, the painting is good, the picture is good, but the creature itself, it looks like they are. It looks like the griffin is actually an evil creature there, as you can see. So yeah. Griffin mice record. Okay, alleged inspiration for the Griffin in Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I don't know what this is actually. So alright. Modern uses. I feel like there's so many cultures now. Not really cultures, but more like modern cultures, like in movies, video games. I feel like you will find the creature, the griffin, quite easily as well nowadays. But yeah. Um. Okay. What is that? Griff tattoo in the forecourt of the cemetery Budapest. Okay, so that's in Budapest. Okay, this is the arm, coat of arm. Okay, the same for this one as well. Okay, so that's yeah, like I said, there is so many coat of arm or arms as well, like that are depicting the griffin. And then this one, this section needs additional citations for verification. September 2017. That's kind of rare. That's 5 years ago, and no one has actually put any citation on this one. Kind of interesting, honestly. Do people not really look into what a griffin is? I'm not sure, but I mean, I never, so that kind of said that already. Let's see here. Amusement parks. Okay, in film and television. Here we go. Okay. Merv Griffin Entertainment. Okay, that's like the company probably. Yeah, the company over here used the Griffin logo. Well, the name itself is Griffin Entertainment, so it makes sense that there's actually a Griffin there. And then what else here? Okay, the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe as well. Okay, interesting. And then My Little Pony as well. The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Okay, and then Latitude Zero. Interesting. In the sitcom The Big Bang Theory, mentions that he attempted to create a griffin but could not obtain the necessary eagle eggs and lions. Okay, that's gross. Okay, in business. Okay, yeah, like there's already like a lot of this as what is it like in again, like I said, movies and video games. You probably can find those like quite easily nowadays. Yeah. And then let's see here in military, don't know what that is. Royal Air Force Police depicts a griffin for their unit badge. Okay. Royal New Zealand Air Force Police depicts a griffin holding a taiaha for their unit badge. Okay, interesting. Notes and references. Okay, that's the reference for the reading. That's the book probably. And then see also chimera. Okay, duck-billed platypus, hybrid creatures in mythology, list of hybrid. Okay, Pegasus. Interesting. Winged stallion in Greek mythology. And then yeah, yada yada, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Last I did it 2 months ago. Interesting, but all right. Um, I think that will be it for this one, and this is just the last episode of Mythical Creature miniseries, and yeah, that's pretty much it though. Let's actually recap. The first one we discussed about dragons, the giant flying lizard. I I I said that they might actually exist. I already mentioned the reason as well. Second one is Bigfoot. I don't think they existed because of the same reason as the previous one, which was the what was previous one again? The Loch Ness. Yeah, it's just like people just want to see them and they start seeing things. So yeah, because they got too attached for that. Like let's see, like if if you idolize an idol, and like one day you might dream that you meet them. So it's probably kind of the same as that as well with the people that are seeing things about the Bigfoot and the the Loch Ness. As for Minotaur, I don't know because I don't think it actually existed. Just because I don't know, like the labyrinth, is the labyrinth actually existed or not? It can just disappear. At least there should be remain. Maybe there's actually that in the Knossos, but I'm not sure. But for now, I would say that Minotaur didn't actually exist back then. Um, and then the fourth one is mermaid. Uh, this one is interesting. I actually never said if I, know if it's actually a thing or not. But I feel like mermaids are kinda I feel like mermaid is just probably seal that you see in the, not really seal, but more like, what is it, like dolphin or sea creatures, pretty much, that you see, and you misinterpret that into something else because because they are under the water, and they might as well like have their appearance got blurred by the refraction of the water probably. So yeah, I don't think mermaid exist, I would say. And then the fifth one was about unicorn. This one is interesting though. I kind of believe that they existed, and the reason why they went extinct is just because people hunted their horn or tusk just for their own benefit. So they evolve by removing their horn. So and it's just the horse that we see today every day now. So yeah. For the sixth one, which is Loch Ness, kind of the same as Bigfoot, I already mentioned. I don't think they both existed, just because again, like if they do exist, you know why do they live alone? If they live alone, they will die eventually because they're just living creature, and we will never see them again. However, if people across time already witness them, meaning that that's probably a generation, like a not really one, and meaning that there's another one, and they make generations and stuff like that. They breed, and at one point the population will be uncontrolled, and they just create a herd of them, and with that it would be more easier for human to find them. But because we never find them, meaning that that's not really the option, meaning that they might as well didn't exist in the first place. So yeah, there's that. As for this one, Griffin, I think this one's kind of the same as the Minotaur, just because I feel like it's just story. I don't think they actually existed. Um, for this one though, I feel like it's just because again, it's already been mentioned there, because it's eagle. It's like the powerful flying creature, and then the lion is just powerful. Like literally the king of the forest or the jungle. Meaning that they both are powerful creatures, so people might as well think, what about we combine them? Like half lion, half eagle, meaning that we are as strong as lion, but also as as fierce as an eagle. So there's that. But I don't think they actually existed. They just existed in ideology, pretty much, and that's pretty much it. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. This has been what is it called again? Mythical Creatures, part 7 out of 7. We pretty much just finished everything. Again, like I said in the beginning of the series, maybe I want to continue that again in the future because there's just so many of them. There's so many mythical creatures that are, interesting to be discussed. However, I feel like this is just, this is just 1 year 365 podcast. I don't want to dilute my podcast with just a talk about mythical creatures. So yeah, there's that. Um, if anything, I might actually make its own series in the future, but I kind of doubt. Like the chance or the odds of that happening is like 5%. It's negligible, pretty much. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again tomorrow with a new mini series, probably. Either that or maybe I intertwine this one and that one as well. I don't know because I actually haven't recorded for the next one, but since it's like it's in the third week of January anyway, and there will be this thing called Lunar New Year, which will happen in January 22nd. So there's also so many Asian people around near me. Well, obviously I live in Asia, so that are celebrating that as well. So might as well discuss that into the culture pretty much and discuss about that about what's happening, what they're doing, what food they're eating and stuff like that. So I feel like that's probably gonna be interesting to discuss. So yeah. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, see ya.